Alright, what is up? I am attempting a challenge in HoloCure where I am doing stage 2 hard on hardcore mode, where we can see we just have 1 HP. Endless mode, trying to make it to 30 minutes, and we're going to be using Halu 5, with Halu being our very first level up. I did already use an Eliminate and only 2 rerolls. Yeah, we want to focus on Nature Shield first. And early study classes, you love to see that. But I ended up using my Eliminate on Body Pillow, which is usually an amazing item in hardcore runs, because it actually lets you take damage without immediately dying. Let's try Credit Card. But Fauna's Whisper skill is so good that she kind of just doesn't need defensive items, so you can like go full offensive builds with her. And some other things I didn't mention already, I do have marketing maxed out in the shop. I don't really know how noticeable the difference is between no marketing and max marketing, but that is a factor right now. And I also have Fauna at max Phantom, so we don't have to get any skills through level up, we just start with everything. Trying to take out this green dude as fast as possible because he's gonna heal all the enemies. So yep. Now we are at level 7 on our main weapon. Gonna get rid of Nurse Horn because we don't need that. It does help with spawning Guardian Tree, but it's kind of not worth it for late game. This Guardian Tree doesn't really do that much damage. Getting our haste stamp already is really nice because that's my favorite stamp in the whole game. Get rid of Limiter because I don't like Limiter. These anvils are coming in already. Let's go. So, my 3 items that I already have are Halu Study Glasses and Credit Card. I really like going with investment items in this game, as I like to call them. Where it's like, leveling them up kind of doesn't make you any stronger in the short term, but in the long term, you just like get a whole bunch of levels faster, you get faster collabs because of anvils boosting all your weapons. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. And I'm gonna play pretty conservatively with my special, just because I only want to use it in actual emergencies. Cutting board we don't need right now, so I'll just drop it. Ooh, blacksmith gear. Okay, so if I take this, then I would want Coke Soda and face mask for my other 2. Okay, we don't need Uber Sheep or just bandage. I will need glow stick though, so I'll go ahead and pick that. Yeah. I should probably get glow stick to level 3 as fast as possible, so it actually has like better piercing on it. Yeah, I'll take the Sinasakoko because more hitboxes is going to be better. Guess I'm getting hit a few times. work on glow stick first. Yeah, we do have a stamp over here. Not one I really want though. Yeah, let's go glow stick 3 before leveling up credit card more. Okay. So, for these first few anvils, instead of leveling up my weapons, I'm going to enchant them instead. Cooldown -10, not really what I want to see on Asakoko. Size is good on glow stick though. But yeah. Cooldown is good on Asakoko as a normal weapon, but I'm going to be clamping it into Dragonfire, which doesn't really have a problem with cooldown to begin with. So I'm probably gonna reroll enchantment on that, because I just need Dragonfire to deal more damage. Now, interesting thing about Lava Bucket is you get hit rate on it sometimes, and I'm assuming that just means you get more rounds of damage per bucket, which would actually work really well for collabs. So I'm gonna take that and see what's up. Another anvil. Let's go ahead and reroll Asakoko. Damage 15, good. Okay. Should I get Blacksmith out of the way? I think so. I'll just get it out of the way so it stops showing up in levels. I did not dodge very well, but it's okay. Now this kitty cat is kind of tough. So we do want to use our invincibility here. Just to make sure I don't get hit. Yeah, we'll take max weapons here. I do not need a piggy bank. No siree. Also don't need breastplate. So, glow stick's our highest level weapon, so I'm gonna focus on that collab first. Cooldown -10, very nice. Double hack could also be good, but I'm kind of more concerned with early game right now, so I'll just grab Whammy Water. And then I need an enchantment on you. Damage 15, good. And then just double glow stick here because that's gonna get me more damage than leveling up Whammy Water. Injection and energy drink and Gorilla's Paw, these are all good items for Fauna to use. But I already mentioned the 2 I won, so I'm gonna stay on the lookout for those. I'm not gonna need plushie though, so I can get rid of that. My 2 favorite stamps in the game, already achieved. I'm gonna focus more on Asakoko first because I actually have the other weapon to collab. Yeah. With Lava Bucket, we're gonna want Spider Cooking. Freaking Super Chat. But Healy Cooking is the best Lava Bucket collab in my opinion. Turns out they added a new one with X-Potato. But I only used it in one run and I kind of don't understand it. Like, there was fire on the ground, but like, enemies running over the lava didn't really give them like the burning effect that I thought it was supposed to. And like, outside of the burning effect, it's kind of just a worse Mikama. So, I don't really get it. Stop trying to give me the piggy bank, I don't want it. First collab at about 6:30. Go ahead and max out Asakoko and get some fan beam in here. Yeah, this is why I like investment items so much. Not even 7 minutes in the game, and I already have 1.5 collabs. I did want one of those weapons, but I kind of want to grab Spider Cooking first. And they're giving me all the good stamps right now. Hey, there's Spider Cooking. Okay, crit damage plus 10 and hit rate plus 20. If the hit rate works the way I think it does, that should be absolutely fantastic. But yeah, for a while, until like 10 minutes or so, the run's just gonna be really nice and cozy. Because we're on our way to 2 collabs. And pretty much with the power of investment, we are powering ourselves up way faster than the enemies can keep up with. Yeah, they just keep giving me the items I don't really want. I might have to settle for Gorilla's Paw and like Energy Drink or Asakoko or something. Do collabs in 8 minutes. And yeah, I can take the bomb at this point. This thing is very dead. Goodbye. Yeah. Preferably I want 2 damage multipliers. Because Fauna isn't really a DPS heavy character. Like, she has sampling that boosts her attack, but that's about it. Guardian Trees do 300%, but percent-based damage like that loses a lot of value the later you get in the game. almost have all of our stamps maxed out. If I see the slowdown stamp, I'm going to be grabbing that one over knockback though. I'll go ahead and grab double hat. It should be fun. Yeah, that guy just got deleted. I could grab injection, but I want face mask instead. I'm gonna see if I can sneak in a third collab before 10 minutes. Yeah, we're already at the point where we can like pretty comfortably KO enemies that just run across the screen really fast. Because those guys usually have a lot higher HP than normal enemies. So if you can kill those guys, that's usually a sign that you're in a good spot. Yeah, I'm not going to get my collab in time, but that's okay. Run away from Miko so she takes more damage. Hope Soda, that's what I was looking for. Okay. Now I'm just gonna wait for H-On to get over here. And I'll just go ahead and do this. But it looks like I did not need to. Okay. I don't need that one. So I can... Well, I'll actually keep it around. Because if I get the slowdown one, then I can use that stamp to level it up. Don't need that one either. So there's just gonna be some arrows on the screen for a while. Did I enchant the bomb yet? I don't think I did. No, I did not. Cooldown minus 10? Okay, that should be pretty good. You know, I'm starting to wonder if enemies can actually deal damage to you if they're frozen, because I swear I got hit by some of those guys, and it just did not matter at all. I will go ahead and sell this one though. Nope, don't need that. Or, talking about the other weapons, I'm looking for X-Potato right now. Yeah, out of the two new X-Potato collabs, I would definitely say this one is way better than Mikrone. These stuff's really good, so I'll just go ahead and grab it. Okay, there's a stamp over here. There it is. And there's our ex-potato, nice. So I'll just go ahead and swap that. I'm not gonna sell you just yet because knockback scales better early game than in late game. At least from what I can tell. Now that those guys are done flying around everywhere, I can go ahead and grab stuff. So your cooldown decrease. You get more cooldown decrease. Yeah, I'm okay with this. It should be pretty fun to see, just like a whole bunch of bombs everywhere. I have so much damage, I think I'll just go ahead and get rid of this. Shouldn't really need the knockback. And I definitely don't need my weapon to be reversed. Now, there is a spot you can stand right there where either of the enemies running across will hit you. So, I just try and find that spot as soon as I can. And with that we get a maxed out potato. I could be upgrading my collabs to be even stronger, but I can wait to do that. I just want to focus on actually getting all the collabs first. Alright, so double cooldown, time die. Thank you forever. I like cutting board, so I'll just go ahead and take that. It's also already enchanted, which is pretty nice. I'm not actually gonna use anvils on cutting board though, because it's like kind of just a filler slot. But I am gonna start powering these up now. Yeah, we have double damage dragon fire, double cooldown reduction, time die. More haste. We have hit rate up, and I think those cooldown reduction on Ely cooking. And I don't remember what's on Snowflower. I will take cutting board over speed though, because I kind of don't move around much on this map compared to like stage 1 maps. Yeah, I think frozen enemies just don't do damage to you. Because I've gotten hit a few times. And I just keep all 5 of my whisper stacks anyway. But yeah, in terms of stats I like getting on level up, it's mainly haste, crit and attack. It would be HP as well, but we're playing hardcore, so there's no HP. Your cooldown in size. Okay. I'll just level these evenly for now. Ah, that was attack and I just missed it. Oh. But yeah. The benefit of leveling this up rather than grabbing like all the stat upgrades as fast as possible and just like letting boxes level up betting board is as soon as I get betting board out of the level up rotation, then I get 2 stats on every level instead of 1. So I'm not like forced to take speed or pick up, which are less preferable stats for me. I think I'm more likely to get haste or crit, mainly. I guess you can still get double stats on level, but it's like not as likely. Grab this coin over here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep grabbing the stats as I see them, assuming they're stats I actually like. But if it's speed or pickup, then I'll just go ahead and max out betting board. But yeah, while we're waiting for the 20-minute mark, just explaining our collab choices I'm going with here. Dragonfire is the best collab in general, in my opinion, because any enemy that's like close to you, you can just point at them and they die. Like, it is the highest DPS on a single enemy in the game, so it's the most effective at taking out bosses, like the one we're gonna see at the 20-minute mark. And yeah, when I see levels like this, I just kind of reroll. Oh, that was... I did not register my up input. That's unfortunate. But yeah, it's the highest DPS, and it also has push. Like, we can see these dudes in the bottom right, they're trying to get close to me, but they can't. This is just like a constant stream of knockback. I'm playing very recklessly right now. But I should be fine. Just play a little bit more safe so I can build my stacks back up. Oh no, they're starting to fail on 85% chances. Oh no. Healy cooking is the next best collab for me because I always like good AoE damage in my collab builds, and Healy cooking drops a lot of buckets. Like, it's a faster I don't know if it's really fire rate, because I think it just like drops a certain amount of buckets at a time, and then there's a cooldown. And then it just drops more buckets from there. But like, the actual quantity of buckets is higher than like what you would get from Mikuma or Flattening Board, for example. Yeah, I got you to 4, so I can get you to 4 now, and then come on, I'm die from there. This run's gonna take a while, it's just gonna be me upgrading my weapons. Where did all these coins come from? Holy moly. Because I was thinking to myself, like, if I'm gonna go through so many anvils, I might just run out of coins, but I'm almost at 20,000, so I don't think that will be a problem. Ooh, here's the spooky part. Ooh. Yeah, Snowflower Sake. My next favorite collab used to be Idol Song before the update. Ooh, they were hitting me there. Yeah, I'm just playing it safe. I would prefer to have invincibility for this, but it looks like she died really fast anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Fail. And a whole bunch of money. Let's go. But, Snowflake Sake, the fire rate isn't that high, but that's kind of the only problem it has. Like, if you look at the snowflakes, these hitboxes are freaking huge. And the freeze effect is so good at crowd control. Here we go. No. But, like, not only does it stop enemies, but it kind of works like a crony time bubble where the enemies just can't even hit you if they're fully stunned. So, there's a lot of situations where I could have lost so many invincibility stacks just from enemies flying across the screen. And I don't like figure out the right spacing to dodge them in time. But with that nifty little freeze effect, hardcore just becomes even easier because usually, from my experience, it's those waves of enemies that just like fly across really fast that are the hardest part of hardcore. Usually the normal enemies are all fine and dandy. I'm not enchanting or upgrading my main weapon at all, because most late game damage is just gonna come from collabs. Like, level 7 on Fauna's main is good for early game, because it just like tracks down enemies, and most enemies are just gonna die in one hit from the leaves at that point. But these guys are pretty tanky. So the extra damage from the leaves isn't really going to amount to too much, because compared to collabs, it's like such a weak weapon already. But yeah, I'm loving the new stamp system because I used to run Frozen Sea on almost every build for the slowdown. Like, my go-to collab build used to be Dragonfire, Ely Cooking, Frozen Sea, and Idol Concert. Just because most characters didn't really have any kind of crowd control in their skills, or their main weapon either. So I would just go for the push plus the slowdown. But now you can just get push and slowdown and other stat debuffs as well, just bake that all into your main weapon. Which, Fauna's main weapon is actually really good for that. Like, if you're using a close range character like Mel, you probably don't get that much value out of your Stamps late game, just because you have to be like all up on your enemies. So it's only going to hit a few people at a time. But Fauna's leaves just have this pretty big range around her to start with, and then they just shoot off to the edge of the screen, so you're pretty much guaranteed to hit a whole bunch of enemies with them. Like, most of these enemies are receiving some kind of debuff before they die. So, not needing Frozen Sea or Broken Dreams as much is really nice, because then it gets to free up a slot for other collabs such as I'm Die, which if I could level it up that would be great. That's too bad. But I'm really liking this collab build so far, because what I'm Die adds to the table is the main weaknesses of my two main DPS collabs, which is Dragonfire and Ely Cooking, is like they have good area of effect, but at the same time their area of effect is like kind of their downfall, because Dragonfire is really thin, so you're only hitting a few enemies at a time. And Ely Cooking, another reason why I like it so much compared to Mikuma and Flattening Board is because all the hitboxes, all the buckets you're dropping are going to be really close to you. Like, as we can see right here, all the purple clouds are just right next to me. And sometimes Mikuma likes to fire off into the corner of the screen, and you don't really have like that AoE hitbox to protect you from enemies that are closing in on you. Well, if this ain't the hardest collab to upgrade, there we go. That's a lot of EXP, let's go. Everything's level 6. Except for this guy. But I'm getting really lucky with Dragonfire, so I feel good just pouring more power into it. But with Ely Cooking being so close to you, you're kind of missing out on damage towards the corner of the screen. So that's what makes I'm Die so nice, because when these bombs blow up, they basically cover the entire screen. Like, it's not quite that far, like it doesn't go all the way from left to right if you kill them like closer to the edge of the screen. But huge area they cover is definitely valuable enough to make it worth having. And it's also really good on this stage in particular because you have a limited amount of space to work with. It's not just an open map. So my vertical space is very limited, but the enemies spawn pretty fairly on this map, so they're not just gonna like spawn out in the depths of the abyss. They're gonna like actually spawn down here, like where the desks and cabinets and stuff are. So when it comes to vertical space, I'm Die covers like almost the entire map. And it also combines well with Dragonfire. Like, especially Dragonfire, because you are covering that area with the explosions that Dragonfire can't cover. At least not all at the same time. Like, you can kind of spin in circles like this, but even then you have, like, gaps in your fireballs. So, not only does I'm Die cover that whole area, but Dragonfire is the best collab for, like, actually setting off the explosions. Because it's the only collab you can really aim. Like, technically there's the new cutting board collab with the bouncy ball. And you can kind of aim that one, like if you spin your control stick around, it actually moves the walls. But that kind of barely matters, so I don't really count that too much. But yeah, Dragonfire is it's able to cover to the edge of the screen, so pretty much anywhere you see an enemy with a bomb, you can just immediately point at them and set off an explosion. So yeah, overall, this collab build is very nice, and it's probably gonna be my main for like everything. Yeah, let's level up the Nature Shield for fun. Everything's at like level 7 or something. Yeah, we're kind of just waiting for Yagoo at this point. Something that's kind of weird, I don't know if it's because fandoms are just that good, but something about the way this stage is designed, it just feels easier than Stage 1 Hard was back in the day. Because there was certain segments of Stage 1 Hard, like 8.5 minutes, where it's like you're getting surrounded by dudes that you just aren't going to kill unless you have a collab already. And you have the little iris dudes just flying across the screen, like both vertically and horizontally at the same time, and they're all like zigzagging. So, yeah, if you didn't have a character with like an invincible special like Fauna or Fubuki or Sana, that was just hard to dodge. Like, I've tried to do hardcore runs of that stage with like Roboco, but then 8:30 happens and I just die miserably. Even with Body Pillow and all that. And me get +8 on everything. Let's find out. Maybe not. But yeah, I remember it took me weeks to do that first, like, hardcore endless Holly 5 run on stage 1 hard. And then this one was like literally my second attempt. I had a successful run before this. But I kind of didn't like how the commentary turned out, so I ended up redoing it. I'm still holding on to that one reroll. Oh, here come the Yagos. Watch out, Yagoo, I need this anvil. Yeah, everything's level 8. Let's do more elite cooking, because we're going to be surrounded on both sides. So it's probably slightly better than leveling up Dragonfire. But yeah, honestly the main thing that probably makes everything feel easier is just damage multipliers in general. Because, like I mentioned before, Fauna's not a very offense-heavy character, but she's able to just kill Yagoo like it's nothing here. Because of 2 damage multiplier items. And it's like, technically, there's still Face Mask and Gorilla Paw. I could have ran all of that at the same time. Although I don't know how effective that would be. Because that's a whole lot of item slots. Okay, so last time I made it to around 32 minutes 30 seconds. So we're gonna see how far I can get now. Yeah, the double hat's gonna be really nice until they start getting closer like this, and then it's going to be not very nice at all. Okay, Dragonfire now. Nope. Okay. Dragonfire now. Nope. Okay. I'm not really expecting anything there. It's already level 8, it's kind of hard to ask for anything more. Yep, we are just chillin'. I'd love to, like, try this with Mume, maybe in normal mode instead of hardcore. But just use a character like Mume or Bei or Robico and just get all the damage multiplier items and see how long you can live against Yagoo. I was doing a solo weapon run with Mume on stage 1, and I don't think I had all the damage multipliers, but I had quite a few, and I was able to survive like a minute or so, I think, with just her main weapon. Yeah, they're starting to close in now, so Double Hat's probably getting to the point where it's more harmful than helpful. But that's okay, because I'm already alive longer than I was last time. Dragonfire. Dragonfire. 35% chance. Is it not over here? I thought it was over here, but it turns out there was not one over here. I don't think. Wait, how high's my crit? 96. Okay. I kind of just keep leveling it up without thinking. But technically, if you already have crit to 100%, there's no point boosting it any higher. No. I did use up my special, so once they start closing in on me, I am probably dead already. One last reroll for the fans. I'm die? I'm about to be die. Ooh, this one's over here, okay. That one's also over here. No, I can't get a 95%. Just going for the easier ones at that point. Y'all better not let me recharge my special because I will use it again and keep us here for 5 minutes. You underestimate my tenacity. Oh, they heard me. They're getting serious now. See a magnet over here. I want it. No. Okay, 34-13. That's really good. It's like almost 2 minutes farther than last time. Yep, that is Stage 2 hard. Hardcore, endless, Halu 5, Marketing 5, with no defensive items whatsoever. And with that, that's about all I have. If I end up making another video like this, it's probably going to be with another character, and then I'll have to actually run defensive items, because no one else really has invincibility stacks like Fauna. So I would probably try Fubuki or Sana first. But yeah. Until then, thank you for watching.